What is going on, everyone? Apologies if the shot is a little bit wonky. This is the first time I'm using the camera on my own with no assistance, unsupervised. So I'm going to run through the CPC or candidate preparation course for the Royal Marines. So just so it's straight from source, I'm going to Google it. So CPC, Royal Marines, see what comes up. So it's going to hopefully take us through and I'll give my 2 cents about it. So that failed. There's actually nothing on Google about the CPC. What I can do is speak from experience from my peer MC. So my potential Royal Marines course, which is pretty much a carbon copy of what the CPC is now. So on the peer MC, you would rock up on the Monday, you'd get introduced to all your instructors, that's day one, and you'd pretty much just get shown around accommodation, all the rest of it, get sort of inducted into the camp. So you know where everything is, you know where you'll be staying, you know where you'll be eating, all that sort of stuff. You're sort of supervised through anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You're then going to get weighed, so you've been weighed in your medical, but just to make sure you've maintained the healthy weight that you want for Royal Marines training. You'll be weighed again to make sure you're at least the minimum of 65 kilos. First full day then, so waking up nice and early, you get your scran in, nice and big eats for the day. Obviously you've got your fitness tests on day one, so you're looking at a bleep test and your body weight test as a minimum. We had to do a 1.5 mile run, but there's rumours on the Nod Vine that could be coming back, could not be coming back, so who knows, but prepare for it anyway, because better to be prepared. Okay, so bleep test and body weight test, you're gonna have to smash them out, get obviously good passes, strong passes on those. That should be prepped, everything should be ready for that. Should have no issues smashing through them. Once you finish with that, you might have some lectures, you might learn a bit about what to expect coming up when you pass, if you pass the CPC. If you're taking your physical prep anywhere near as seriously as you should have no problem with this first day. This should just be a tick in the box, get through it, job done, back onto the next thing. So next day is where the challenge actually comes. So the second day is the second full day is the determination testing. So this is going to be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours on bottom field, and again 3 to 4 hours on the endurance course. You'll have a short break in between for eating, and then you'll go to the endurance course and finish up there. The bottom field testing is pretty much a time run of the assault course. You're then going to do some fireman's carries, do some drags, do some crawls, all that good stuff as a good little thrashing. That's when people will start to walk off. You'll start to see people out of the corner of your eye waltzing off the bottom field. That's them done off the course. You keep plugging away and keep moving forward, then you'll likely finish that assessment. It's not really a physical test, that it's a test to see if you're mentally there to get ready for basic training, where obviously you're going to be mentally tested again. From there, as mentioned, you'll have some lunch, then you'll go into the endurance course. You get ferried up there on coaches or on minibuses, however they do it. Then you'll start the endurance course. The endurance course itself is a 2 mile undulating course with obstacles along the way. You will not just go through the 2 miles. Obviously, they want to test you a little bit, and you're going to spend a couple of hours up there. So you'll be doing crawls, you'll be doing drags, you'll be doing all the good stuff to get you nice and fatigued. You'll be stopping and doing burpees, lunges, all this sort of stuff to get you really fatigued for the end bit, which used to be the hare and hounds phase, where you chase the PTI down to the bottom of Leafy Lane and try and beat him. At that point, obviously no one beats him, he's pretty fresh, you're flagged, so you're not going to beat him, but the idea is to chase him and get as far as you can. Upon finishing that, you're going to get your 4 mile run back to camp. So this is where a lot of people fail, where a lot of people struggle, because they're not used to working that hard for that long. They get to the end of the endurance course, they mentally sort of check out and think, oh, that's me done. Wrong answer, right, you've got a 4 mile run back to camp. So most people are going to struggle on that. Struggling's fine, but just make sure that you crack on and finish up. I don't think there's a time limit for this, you just have to stay with the squad. And sometimes they won't do it, but I'd expect to do it. Clearly, it's quite a physically arduous course, so the physical barrier is going to be the one that's going to stop you getting through this course. If you're physically there, the course is made so much easier, so your prep has to be bang on for this. If you just rock up and think you're going to just be able to do a few push-ups, a few pull-ups, run a little bit and pass, you're probably not quite going to manage it. After the endurance course, you will go to the accommodation, you'll sleep that night, not knowing whether you've passed or failed, and then you'll wake up in the morning and hopefully find out, or we did at least, whether we passed or failed. Everyone, incidentally, on our course who made it to the end passed the course. So I think, realistically, if you stay with the course and you don't give up and don't fail any criteria tests, then you'll be sweet. So there we have it, quick run through of the CPC. hopefully, if you've got it coming up, that gave you a little bit of an insight into what to expect should you go down there. If you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos like this.